Hi you guys, it's Jayska from Red Diamond and Sticks YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm glad to have you here and I really do appreciate you. And I also appreciate each and every one of my subs. It's very, very humid outside. I don't know what the temperature is, but the humidity is up. And it does look like, even though it's sunny outside and the sky's fair, it's pretty gray and stuff too for the most part. There is some blue in there though, and there is some white clouds. It looks like it's going to pour the rain. It just feels like it's going to pour the rain. The ground is still saturated and wet from all the rain and storms and stuff. I was going to walk out here and show you guys. I set this computer desk out here and I posted it for free to give away or whatever. The only thing that's wrong with it is where I drug it out here. That piece right there came off of it, but it could be put back on. Other than that, it's just a used computer desk and stuff. I just don't have room for it, so I was going to give it away. I was going to see how long it took for someone to come out here and pick it up and stuff, so I set it out there beside the garbage bin so they'd know it was free and to come pick it up. And I also posted it online for free and stuff. But anyways, I don't know, I was kind of wondering. I haven't watched too much I don't watch local news stations or nothing like that no more. And here in eastern Kentucky, anytime there is like something major, like a major storm or something, we're usually last to find out anyways, other than just like social media gossip about what's going on in the area that we're from, even with the storms happening or whatever. Because I don't know why it is, but that's just the way it is. We're always last to find out. People away from here find out our news before we do, and stuff like in storms and stuff like that, and bad weather. It's so humid, I don't think I'm going to be able to sit out here too long. But anyways, I'll try my best not to make this a long video. But that's something I was thinking about, is those tornadoes and stuff that happen in Somerset, Kentucky, because I know a lot of people. I have family members that have properties and stuff in Somerset, but they have like cabins and stuff there because they use Lake Cumberland and stuff, like to go fishing and swimming and stuff at. But anyways, a lot of the houses down there, or we always say, you all probably do it too, everyone around here always says down for everything. Like when you're talking about a location, you always say down, so it's not actually down, it's actually up or whatever. But anyways, we call everything down. Like we say when you're going to go down there or whatever, whenever it's really up or whatever. But anyways, I'm already pouring this sweat, which I'm out here in these pajamas and stuff too. That's what I had clean to wear. But anyways, it's so humid. Very, very humid. It's nice out here though. But anyways, in Somerset especially, they have these little, like the way that they build a lot of the houses and stuff there is for the protection of like tornadoes happening. Even though tornadoes is such a rare thing happening in those parts of Kentucky or whatever. Especially if one was to happen here where I live at in eastern Kentucky. Because usually by the time, if something like that hits, for the most part, these mountains knock it off or down. It ain't going to have as much power, because we're protected by the mountains and stuff here. But there is little like rolling valleys and hills and stuff towards London and Somerset. And I don't know if y'all are familiar or not, but like Tennessee, East Tennessee, like around Gatlinburg and places, they build, which the mountains are bigger, obviously, the Smoky Mountains are in Gatlinburg and East Tennessee than what they are in Somerset. I don't know if that FedEx man is coming to my driveway. I guess he is. He might not want to be filmed, but he might be bringing that part for that water thing, I bet. But or she, I should say. I shouldn't assumed or whatever. But anyways, where I'm working on the water or whatever, or having the water worked on. But anyways, like, you know, in Tennessee, I don't know if you all have ever been or not, but like they build those cabins and stuff on the hillsides and of the mountains and stuff. Well, in Somerset, the grass in the areas there, like the lands and stuff, the yards, it's not like how it is here. Like, you look over here and you see your neighbors. I mean, it's not like a city, obviously. You're not like side by side or nothing. But what I'm saying is, in like Somerset and even Laurel County and stuff, you have more of an open area. That's why you have more prettier, in my opinion, sunsets and stuff in the skies, because you're getting to look out in the view. And like the way that they build houses and stuff, they usually have basements and stuff because of that reason, because of tornadoes. You know, even though it's so rare, they still build them for the most part there. And then also they build their houses, even if it's just like a little hump of a hill, they usually build their houses into like a side of a hump of a hill or whatever. Thank you. Oh, I guess it was a man. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed. And get me in trouble. But anyways, they build their houses and stuff in like this mountain or whatever. But it would be the hills and stuff they got out there are like rolling hills. They're not even nowhere near the size of that mountain. They're just like maybe a little bit bigger than that top of the roof of that house. But they build their houses into the hump parts of the land and stuff in the prairies or valleys or whatever you want to call them or whatever, you know. So I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering, just kind of curious about, I wonder how many of those houses, because there's a ton of those houses like that for that reason in Somerset, Kentucky. And I wonder, out of those houses that were built like that, how many of those houses survived the tornadoes and stuff that just recently happened. I'm just kind of wondering, because I know there's a ton, especially in Somerset. There's probably not as many in London, Laurel County. There might be some, but not as many. It's kind of like a thing in Somerset with a lot of houses and stuff. That's why I say, well, both of those areas. I love London. I absolutely love London, Kentucky. If I had to live anywhere in Kentucky and I could move, that's where I would live at, is London, Kentucky. I absolutely love it there. Or Barberville. You know, either one of those places would be nice. You guys, I can't handle this right here, humidity. It's nice out here, but these bugs are driving me nuts too, these flies and stuff. And I got inside work I need to do in the house or whatever. But, so I'm gonna get off of here. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Like I said, the humidity it makes you sweat like an oven as soon as you come out in it. It's like you don't get no air or oxygen or can't take breaths or whatever. So it makes it very difficult, and especially where I'm overweight and out of shape and don't have as much energy as I used to. I just can't do things as much as I used to. Let's see here. I don't know. That might be stuff for that. We're not obviously completely redoing the bathroom or nothing. We're just fixing what has to be fixed. The water faucets. So I bet that's what those packages are, is the water faucets or whatever. But I'm gonna get off here, you guys, and go back in the house and start doing some work and stuff. I just wanted to make a short video, and I'll keep y'all posted on how long it takes for that desk to be moved out there by the garbage bin or whatever before someone comes and gets it, which that's the whole point of it. I want somebody to come get it and stuff. I drug it out there. It was so heavy on that one end where all the shells were on that one end. But I'm gonna get off here, and I'll talk to you guys later. If y'all have watched, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye-bye.